So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Prescott off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And they'll run here with Etienne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground with Etienne. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
The tackle by Jabril Cox. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Sam up! Get it.
On second down, Etienne once more. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, something good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, and taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Finds the open target, Arnold. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
First and 10.
Now Lawrence on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's caught by Hollister. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again to Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
brings up third down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there just before halftime.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Etienne once more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run the counter now on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, box drop.
Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Darren Lee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw hauled in by Washington. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 22. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here. And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through. If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles? You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run. Exactly right. His first carry of the game, I guess he picked a good time to do it. He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll run with ETN. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. They're looking for Clark, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.